Alright guys, welcome back. So this is going to be sort of a part 2 of the Surefire X300 Ultra 500 lumen model versus the Streamlight TLR1-HL 630 lumen model. Now the first video I did comparing these two lights, we did an outdoor test where I showed you guys the different beams and spills and everything at different yardages. But for this one we're going to do an indoor test to show you guys what the beams and spills and stuff look like, like in smaller rooms and things like that. Now I've been meaning to get this video done, but of an evening time when we're all inside when the sun goes down, we're either watching TV or my son's playing Xbox or things like that, and it's really hard to tell them that I'm going to shut the whole house down, make it pitch black, they can't watch TV, they can't do this and all that so I can get a video done. I just haven't asked them to do that. But now that I have my new YouTube room / office deal out here that I got built, I can do it out here and I'll show you guys what it's going to look like in a room this size. Now the room is 11 by 15, so a decent sized room, probably a normal size room for most houses. I know there's bigger ones and there's smaller ones, things like that, but this will give you a good idea for a decent sized room on what these two spills and beams and everything are going to look like inside a room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the camera up, I'll get all these lights shut off, and we'll see how each one of them does. Alright, so now all the lights are off. It is pitch black in here, no light coming from anywhere. And I've got the camera set up against one wall facing the other, which is about 15 feet away. So I'm just going to take both lights, shine them directly at the wall in front of us so you guys can see the hot spot, the spill, and all that. And we're going to start off first with the Surefire X300 Ultra. And again, this is the 500 lumen model. And as you can see, I've got my lights set up down there that I normally use when I do my videos. And I left them down there for a reason. That way you guys can see how the spill is and whether or not you think you're going to be able to identify the targets. Now as you can see, if you shine it directly in the wall, now this wall from side to side is roughly 12 feet away to give you an idea on how much spill you're getting. But if you go into a room, shine it directly in there, and say those lights were somebody in the room, you're definitely going to be able to identify the target and realize right away if they're supposed to be there or not. So a lot of spill, definitely a nice bright hot spot, and in a room this size it really does light the entire room up, and you're going to have no problem identifying what is in that room with this light. So now let's switch over to the Streamlight TLR1-HL, and again this is 630 lumens. And there is this one. Now as you can see, not so much of a focused center beam on this one. Still does have a nice bright hot spot, but it kind of starts to spill out quicker than the Surefire does, but still a nice bright hot spot. And again, no problem with the spill. Actually, I think this does have a little more spill than the Surefire. And again, you're going to be able to identify anybody who is in this room. It lights up the entire room. Now I know it's hard to tell on camera exactly what this is doing, but I can tell you I'm in the room and it's lighting everything up. You'll have no problem seeing anybody in this size of a room. So as you can see, if you shine right over, you're definitely going to get nice identification on what's in that room. But again, if you just shine it right in the center, you're going to see everything in a room about 11 by 15. And I would say if you got a room just a little bit bigger than this, it's still going to be just fine because it really is nice and bright in here with both of these lights. So let me get both of them out side by side and give you guys the hot spots and stuff right next to each other. So there is the Streamlight and there is the Surefire. So as you can see, more of a brighter hot spot with the Surefire, more of a spill type light with the Streamlight here on the left. But both of them are more than capable of shining and lighting up different sized rooms in your house. Both of them are excellent for that type of application. So there is the spill patterns, hot spots, and all that of both of these lights. Alright guys, so there is the indoor comparison between the Streamlight and the Surefire, and as you can see, either one of these lights are going to do just fine for any type of indoor home defense type situation that you might find yourself in. Either one of these lights is going to light up the room more than enough for you to identify anything inside of that room, and it's just going to come down to really personal preference on which one you like better. Now the Surefire, as you can see, is going to have a hotter hot spot with a little less spill, where the Streamlight is just the opposite, little less less of a hot spot, a little more spill. So it's just going to come down to personal preference on which one you guys like. Now the Surefire is going to be a little more expensive than the Streamlight, but a lot of people like to buy the Surefires because they're just a proven, reliable, durable, light. But the Streamlight, I've seen a lot of torture tests done to these, and with my experience with these lights, they seem to be pretty durable and reliable as well. So if you want to save a little bit of money, go with the Streamlight. If you want to buy something that is proven, go with the Surefire. It's just going to come down to personal preference. But anyhow, guys, I hope you found this video helpful. And if you have any questions or comments about this video or anything else you see here on the channel, ask in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to get back with you. And as always, I appreciate everybody watching. I appreciate everybody subscribing, and we'll catch you in the next one.